Oh, snappers, sounds like someone is having a bad day. 12,000 health with the ice golem here. In the last episode, I was mentioning the cool whip, and yeah, it requires an ice core. And what do you know? Not only do we have an ice core, or frost core more to the point, we also have ourselves an ice feather. So, I mean, I was still in the process of planning this episode when I was doing this. Basically, the purpose of me doing all of this stuff was to find the exact center of my snow biome. And then, yeah, Snowstorm decided to roll on in. And then an ice golem decided to roll on in. I wasn't about to do another one of these I did this off camera type thing. So here we are starting the episode in the middle of me planning this episode. So yeah, welcome back, my friends, to another episode here of the Terraria Master Summoner playthrough. I do hope you folks are having a fantastic day. And to start off here, I just want to say a massive thank you for all of your incredible support throughout this series and on the channel in general recently, my friends. I really, really do appreciate it. Ah, another ice golem, is it? Well, my spiders just made quick work of that guy. This has been a great little test at the start of the episode here in terms of how effective our spider dudes are. We have a whopping 6 of them. However, put this on, we can get ourselves a 7th one. I mean, good lord, that is quite something, isn't it? Anyway, going back to what exactly it is we're doing here, the reason why I went ahead and tried to find the exact center of this here snow biome is so I could then sprout up a massive boss arena from the center. And the coolest thing is we have ourselves the Hallow sort of encroaching upon our snow biome here. So not only will we be able to take down the mech bosses here, hopefully with ease, we'll also be able to take down Queen Slime, the first boss in hard mode. So yeah, pretty cool, eh, folks? Yeah, buddy, another ice golem bites the dust. So in terms of our little checklist of things I want to obtain before I go for the first boss, Queen Slime, I was wanting to get myself my first pair of wings. And rather amazingly, we got ourselves an ice feather from the very first ice golem we took down. So all we need is 20 souls of flight, and then away we go. The big thing I want to try and do first of all, though, is to try and farm myself out a whole bunch of souls of light. Get ourselves, I think it's 8 of them, and then we'll be able to make ourselves the cool whip. So let's grab ourselves our battle potion, and actually, to be honest with you, I think I'm just going to stick with only the battle potion. And yeah, we're going to head on down to the underground Hallow. Oh, snappers! Already, my friends, we found ourselves the gelatin crystal, the Queen Slime Summoner. Amazing. Right, let's do this thing. We're grabbing ourselves some souls here, folks. Wait, there's a Medusa here? Wow. That is a mob I don't come across very often at all. Should we grab ourselves some crystals while we're here? I mean, yeah, I think that'd be a good idea. I don't really know if there's like any actual summon-related weapons we could go for that use crystals. But, ah well, I think it's always a healthy thing to do to have yourself a collection of these bad boys. Spider dudes making quick work of rock golems as well. My little spider army is incredible. Oh, hey there, random underground cabin I haven't explored yet. What do you got for me? Hermes boots. Another gelatin crystal for you, boy. And another one even still. Oh, yeah. I completely forgot. Adamantite is something we were wanted to go for, but is that even strictly necessary now? I mean, the only reason I can think of why I'd want to grab Adamantite now is if I wanted to try to go for the Forbidden Armor. Aside from that, I just don't see myself needing it. Do you know what? Screw it. Let's grab ourselves a bunch. I'm pretty sure the magic number we're looking for is something like 54 adamantite bars to be able to make the Forbidden Armor set eventually. Whether or not we'll actually be able to make it, I don't know. I'm not actually all that fussed about the Forbidden Armor. Yes, it would be nice if we could get it, but it's not the end of the world if I can't. Random side note, as for the size of the adamantite ore veins, yeah, buddy, Definitely noticing larger veins going on. So, 16 souls of light obtained. We should now be able to make ourselves the cool whip, right? There it is. 70 summon damage, 6 summon tank damage, strike enemies to summon a friendly snowflake. Let me have some of that cool whip. Oh, I do love a good Family Guy reference. Right, here we go. There we are. 73. We can do better than that, though, folks. Come on, buddy. Oh, yeah. That's not bad at all, but legendary would be nice. Or even deadly. Legendary or deadly. And there we are, in fact. 11% damage, 10% speed. Dude. 78 versus 51. Are you kidding me? That is an insane base damage upgrade, isn't it? So all we need now for the wings is some souls of flight. So, battle potion on, grav potion on. Let's get ourselves up to our nearest sky island. Oh, yeah. This is the dude we're looking for. Hey, buddy. What's the... Oh! Yeah, that didn't go very well now, did it? Yeah! Look at all those nuggets of damage we're doing. Easy money. Right, what's that? 11. All right, we need to kill one more wyvern, and we should have the souls that we need. It has got to be said, I am loving this cool whip. I especially love the little summon thing that it gives. As much as the little snowflake thing doesn't actually do a great deal of damage, it's damage that I didn't have. You know? I mean, I'll take free damage. If it's for free, it is for me. So, 22 souls of flight. We are done. And ladies and gentlemen, finally, our first pair of wings. Nice. All right, warding or menace. Okay, so with the cool whip obtained and the frozen wings obtained, I do believe that the time has come. We are going to work on our boss arena, finally. Oh, the big question is, what the heck do we make it out of? Because we're going to need a crap ton of resources. We've got over 1,000 stone blocks. The problem with these is when you convert them into stone bricks, it is 2 stone for every stone brick. So we'll only be able to make ourselves like 550-ish stone bricks. Is that going to be enough? I honestly have no idea. My spiders and the cool whip. Yeah, that's an even more dangerous team against these here friggin' ice golems. It's turning out to be an inadvertently brilliant way of farming out golden coins, the ice golems. So, you know what? I'll take it. Alright, folks. So, a little bit of a progress update with the arena. It is very, very wide. Not quite spanning the entire snow biome, because, quite frankly, I think that's probably unnecessary. But, yeah, it's still wide enough to the point where not only could we use it for the mech bosses and Queen Slime, but it is entirely possible we might be able to use this eventually for Moonlord as well. That, my friends, would be kind of amazing. Alright, my friends. So, I want to know just how effective this new infused fertilizer is. Only, I need myself a whole bunch more boreal wood because, unfortunately, I have run out of boreal platforms. I need a whole bunch more, so I'm hoping that this will do the job very nicely. Boom! Ooh! Alright! I would say that's grown very, very tall. I mean, it makes sense, because that's what this fertilizer is meant to do. Yeah! Not bad at all. I must admit, I do find it amusing how we're still using only a platinum axe. But we'll gloss over that for now. I've just realized we never made the axe a regrowth. Maybe I should get on top of that before I try to take down my first hard mode boss, eh? I can't believe we've missed out, like, on some of the most basic stuffs in this playthrough so far. So, what is it? We need ourselves a tin or hopefully a copper axe will do the job. I'll be honest, I don't actually know. So, where's all my jungle spores? I think that they're in here with my other foliage. Yep, there it is. Question is, where do we make it? There it is. Okay, good. Nice. Fantastic. I mean, we did it. So, platinum axe. you are retired. To add a little bit of colour to the area here, I figured it'll be a nice idea to have a layer of hallowed grass. And then we can plant a bunch of trees upon them, and then, yeah, colour for days. It's going to look absolutely fantastic. It really, really is. And this is going to serve another purpose later down the line, of course, because we are going to want to start grabbing ourselves the prismatic lace wings at some point, right? So the sooner we get on with planting down a whole bunch of hallow here, the less we'll have to do later down the line in this playthrough, right? So yeah, this is looking pretty good so far. Got ourselves a bunch of acorns. There's the fertilizer. Wait, I've just realized something. These trees won't actually grow that tall, right? Alright, let's go and have a look real quick. So we do a little bit of that and a little bit of... Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay. In which case, let's just go ahead and just plant these things down and let them grow to normal heights. I believe for a tree to be able to grow, it needs a 16-block height gap between where it's planted and whatever platform or roof you got going on. So doing a quick count, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, so these should indeed grow just to sort of normal sizes. They're not going to go too crazy. And there we are. Hallowed acorns planted down. As time goes on, we should wind up with a nice, colourful looking arena. And eventually, we'll be able to get prismatic lace wings from here as well. Oh, hey, would you look at this? We've already got one of the trees grown. I mean, I guess we could speed this along if we were to just grab ourselves some bog standard normal fertilizer. Then, yeah, we might be able to get a bunch of trees to grow super fast. So, in order to achieve that, we're going to need ourselves, I think, just a whole bunch more poo, really. So, over to the toilet we go. That is not a sentence I say every day in Terraria. But here we are. Here we are. Normal fertilizer. And a good amount of it. Nice. Also, I did just see a little pop-up saying that there's a certain traveling merchant who's decided to pay us a visit. What you got for me? Oh, it's my favorite cape. And the sitting ducks fishing pole. Even better than the mechanic's rod. Oh, what a fantastic traveling merchant we've got here today. Dude, I am incredibly happy right now, actually. Oh, if you haven't been able to tell already, yeah, I went ahead and I purchased the familiar set of vanity gear from the clothier. So, yeah, that combined with the winter cape, I'm feeling a heck of a lot more like myself. Haha, brilliant. All right, let's go ahead and get some trees grown, shall we? Yeah. I love the fact that I can do like 2 at a time if I stand exactly in the middle. That is so cool. I mean, look at that. Look at this nice little multicolored little forest we got going on. All homegrown by your boy. Am I the only one who's super fussy when it comes to trees in Terraria and prefer the ones that actually have tops to them? Oh, boy. My OCD might be striking quite badly here, folks. All right, let's do that again. Oh, it's a freaking crappy tree with no top to it again. Yes, son of a gun. And there we are. Every single tree now has a nice, colourful top to it. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So, all we need to do now is get the rest of the platforms placed down, and then that is about it. Do I want to go maybe one more platform up, though? I mean, maybe. Alrighty, very good. Platforms have now been placed down. We've got ourselves a pretty beefy and large arena here. Just a few little finishing touches to get done. Chief among which is going ahead and lighting this area up. I mean, there's nothing worse than not being able to see what the heck is going on in the middle of a boss battle. And here we are with the last of the buffs being placed down at our arena. I've placed them down in such a way where, believe it or not, only 2 campfires and 2 heart lanterns were needed to span the entirety of this arena. I mean, look at it. Got multiple sources of health regen amongst other things. So, yeah, I don't know about you folks, but I would be pretty happy in calling this thing finished, or certainly for now at any rate. Lilith's necklace. Ooh, grants the wearer the power of the wolf. Got ourselves an Amarok and several megaphones at this point as well. Right, before we get into the fun stuff, i.e., hopefully, taking down, and more to the point, embarrassing Queen Slime, I need to do just a little bit of inventory management. So as always, folks, it's better to go in over-prepared than under-prepared, right? We've got plenty of summoning potions. I don't think we need a top-up of those anytime soon. Titan potions? Sure, let's just go ham with this stuff, my friends. Thorns, abso-friggin-lutely, we're going to make ourselves a ton of those. Iron skin, obviously. I mean, why would I not do that? We've got ourselves some good old swiftness and some good old-fashioned regen. And then everything else we'll get from this little thing here. What have we got going on? Decreases enemy spawn rate. Is there anything here that might actually be useful? Heart reach? Yeah, probably. What else have we got here? Anything for anything? No. So, here's what I'm going to go ahead and do. I'm going to go ahead and put these buffs in my void bag so I can just use them on the fly if and when I need them. So, yeah, all is looking well. We have 5 attempts at Queen Slime, my friends. If we can't do this, then I gotta be honest, I'll be very, very surprised. We have some seriously incredible weaponry here. 78 summon damage with the Cool Whip. 47 with the spider stuff, and we can have 7 of those. We've got 59 damage with the barnacle staff as well. I mean, come on. I know a lot of the time when I go into something super confident, I come out the other side feeling like a complete doofus brain because I went in too confident and I just died stupidly. But come on! Oh, man! Well, that's embarrassing. Do you know what might be useful is if we finally upgrade our healing situation. What do we think, folks? If we just grab ourselves out the 100 healing potions, it might just be possible for us to upgrade these to greater ones? I can't remember exactly how you make them, if I'm honest. Oh, there they are. Okay, so it is pixie dust and crystal shards. We can make a ton of these. Wait, we didn't even need the 100 healing pots? Huh, okay, bottled water. Let's go grab some. 117 greater healing potions is the amount we have now. Yeah, that should keep us going for a fair while, I would think. Here we go again. We've already buffed up, got 7 summons on us. Let's do this again. You are not ground slamming me this time, missy. No way, Jose. What the hell just did a crazy amount of damage to me there? Blimey. All right, come on, Queenie. Hey! She really does like to try and get into close quarters with me here, doesn't she? Oh, dear. Oh, no. Bad, bad. Very bad. Maybe us having these pillars is not a good idea at all. I don't know, man. I'm starting to doubt myself here. I don't think solid pillars in a boss arena is the way to go. I think we need to dig every single one of those pillars up and replace them with background walls instead. Alrighty, my friends. Arena Mark II. All of the pillars have been replaced with background walls. So, yeah, we might not necessarily get any cover from certain projectiles, but we will have far better freedom of movement. So, yeah, I think we should be pretty good to go now. Before I do anything now, I want to make usage of the fact that this is a full moon. We've got ourselves a bunch of death weed here. Oh, yeah, look at that. 30 of them obtained. Very, very nice. Right, organize our inventory, and then it's back to Queen Slime. Oh, my goodness me. Dude, what? How am I having such trouble with Queen Slime? This is incredible. Have I not got movement, agility, damage? Like, what's going on? I mean, are there better accessories do you think we should put on? Brain of Confusion, Sweetheart Necklace, Shield of Cthulhu. I mean, I don't know, man. I feel like this is just going to be a case of trying to relearn her attacks. Queen Slime number 4. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go full concentration mode this time, my friends. So, I am going to shut up for a bit. one can achieve when they just put their mind to it. Alright, very good. Right, just going to get rid of the trash here real quick before we celebrate too hard. But here we are. Hey, look at that. We actually got ourselves the Master Mode drop first time going. Right, what I'm looking for from the Queen Slime treasure bag is literally just the blade staff. That's all I want, and there it is. Ignores 25 points of enemy defense, 9 summon damage. Very nice. And look at that, we've got ourselves a little hook of dissonance for good measure as well. Alright, so back to base we go. We're going to go ahead and put down the old Queen Slime relic, and then we're going to see what we can get on the blade staff, reforge wise. So with the blade staff, I always remember that mythical wasn't necessarily the best reforge you could get for it. It was one of those weird weapons which doesn't inflict knockback, and therefore knockback adding modifiers didn't really do anything. So, what I decided to do was check out the wiki, and now it says its best modifier is ballistic. So, does that mean the reforging will stop upon us? Okay, eager. We've got plus 25 armor penetration, but no additional damage. Plus 25 armor penetration sounds actually kind of insane, though, doesn't it? Alright, let's see what else we can get. Ballistic? I mean, plus 5 summon tag damage. Interesting. Now, because of how quickly the minions actually attack enemies, plus 5 summon tag damage could actually be kind of insane. Ooh. Is it going to be better than our fabled spider staff, though? It's a heck of a downgrade in terms of, base damage. But again, the blade staff has always had, its attack speed going for it, so who knows? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blade dudes. Oh, I'm excited, and I'm a tiny bit nervous because, there's a lot at stake here. The blade staff was always one of the all-time greats, in my opinion. Let's see what it can do now. Come on then, buddy. Oh my goodness me. I've just realized something. And I can't believe I didn't realize it sooner. We do not have the ichor flasks on us. Oh my goodness me, that actually would have been stupid useful against this gal. And, well, actually, against quite a lot of other people as well. Not just this gal, but loads of others too. Wow. Well over 1,000 DPS I'm seeing, my friends. That is kind of wild. I'm just going to make sure I'm actually making usage of the summon tag damage thing. You might have noticed that at some points I was only doing like single-digit damage. We want to make sure we're getting summon tag damage, so we're doing double-digit amounts of damage. Dude, I'm loving this so far. The blade staff is still one of the all-time greats. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you, folks. It's still brilliant. Absolutely and utterly brilliant. This time, not even breaking a sweat, my friends. There we are. Queen Slime is done again. Now, that wasn't even difficult that time. So it's just the first time taking down Queen Slime. That's when things can get a little bit crazy. But then again, had I had the ichor flasks on me, maybe it would have gone better. Ah, well, check it out. We got ourselves the full set of Crystal Assassin armor, which is kind of nice. It's a hefty defense increase going from 35 to 51. We also have the ability to dash without the Shield of Cthulhu, which is kind of nice. The big downside, though, as I'm sure you figured out, is the fact it gives basically no buffs to you as a summoner at all. You get a good amount of damage. I mean, look at that. 74 versus... Oh, okay. Never mind. Turns out our spider armor is still better than the Crystal Assassin armor damage-wise. Ordinarily, I would be jumping at the opportunity to put the Crystal Assassin armor on because it is a great all-rounder set of armor. But we are specifically a summoner. And unfortunately, as a summoner, this armor just doesn't cut the mustard. So you're gonna go bye-byes there, buddy. The very last thing I want to get done in today's episode is I want to shimmer one of these here megaphones, see what it creates, and then make one of the slightly beefier accessories required for the Ank charm. And here we are, folks. Into the shimmer you go there, megaphone. What do you make? Nazar. That's interesting. Oh, we already did this whole thing. The counter-curse mantra. We already have it. You know what? One of these days, my memory might start working. Immunity to silenced and cursed. So what that means for us is the fast clock needs to stay on us. These two, on the other hand, can go bye-byes, because I'm not about to get confused again in the future like a big old doofus brain. You know what else I should do right now so I'm not so much of a doofus brain? I mean, I might only have 2 I-core, but it's still enough. If we were to grab ourselves, what are we looking for? These things here, there we are. It's still enough to make ourselves 1 I-core flask. Do you know what, honestly? Maybe to wrap up today's episode, I should just go farming the underground crimson. What do we think? I think that would be a good idea. As dangerous as that might sound, and definitely is, yeah, we're gonna need to grab these bad boys, and a lot of them. Alright, battle potion on. Let's see if we can find ourselves a whole bunch of stickler dudes. We've got ourselves a good old blade staff, and that combined with our summon loadout, we should be able to slap these guys around with no issues at all, right? Here we are. There's our first victim. Thank you very much. 3 I-core. Yeah, we're going to need way more than that, buddy. I'm thinking maybe like 100 or something. I am loving my loadout right now. The blade staff with the ballistic modifier going, well, ballistic against everybody. Oh, look at that. We got another little victim. I mean, friend over here. Oh, yeah. You lasted a long time, didn't you there, buddy? Sorry. Hello there, bud. I am loving this monster meat. Oh, yeah. It's a little pet. You know what I'm realizing as this series progresses? And this is a big thing for me to say. Summoner might have just become my favorite class in Terraria now. I am absolutely in love with all of the changes and additions they made to the Summoner class. All the love they gave this class, it is most welcome. Like, really, it is. I think it's absolutely fantastic. Genuinely, it has been a long time since I've had this much fun playing a video game. And, yeah, it's not even really me doing anything. It's my summons that are doing all the damage. Alright, so check it out. We're going to start the Crimson Mimic, but as you can see, my Blady boys are making quick work of it. I'm going to need it to come up here, though, so where I can see it. And then we might be able to get a little bit of a something going here. Alright, come on. Let's see what we get. Come on. And he's done. What is that? We've got ourselves a life drain and an eater of life painting. And I just got absolutely pulverized by millions of blood jellyfish. Another Crimson Mimic bites the dust. Amazing. Ancient Horn summons a rideable basilisk mount. Alright. Mechanical Worm. Hey, don't mind if I do that, Terraria. My goodness me, that Mimic had absolutely no chance. Another Crimson Mimic bites the dust. Oh, very, very good. Oh, Truffle Worm. I would very much like to go grab that bad boy, if at all possible. Without dying. I've probably got only about 1 hit left in me here. Come on now. There we go. Oh, there's a nymph down here, is there? Oh, not anymore. You son of a gun. Aha. Just phasing through the floor now, are we? Python and his blades versus the spider biome. Again, it's just not even a contest anymore. This is embarrassing. Alrighty, my friends, the final Icor Stickler I need to take down for my 100 goal. And there we are. Nice and easy. Did I just see a Crimson Mimic? I think I did. Get stuck up there. Alright, I'm waiting for the inevitable. It's going to phase through the floor and kill me. Buddy. What is going on? Oh, there we are. Now he's free. So long as we're in a nice open area, we should be able to do this relatively straightforward. And any second now. Come on. Come on, Crimson Mimic. Go bye-bye. There we are. Very good. All right. We are done. That, my friends, was a significant souls top-up as well. Look at that, 74 souls of night. Oh, go on then. I got myself another gelatin crystal. How's about we give our proper loadout a go? That being the blade staff loadout, but this time plus the flask of Icor. We should be able to do a simply dizzying amount of damage now, right? So then, we were averaging, what, about 1,000, maybe 1,200 DPS on the high side in the previous Queen Slime fight with the Blade Staff. This time, however, let's go ahead and get everything on us. Make sure we got all 7 of our dudes. 1,200-ish damage per second is what we have to beat. And, yeah. I think we're doing pretty alright. I mean, I'm not actually noticing anything more than 1,200 damage per second currently. But, you know, we're still doing the damage. That's all that matters, really, at the end of the day, isn't it? And, ladies and gentlemen, there she goes. I am absolutely loving my loadout, and I'm loving this series so far as a result. It's just so freaking fun, dude.